Kevin, you touched on technology a little bit. I'd love to hear you just share what you're bringing from a technology and where you see the vision of that.
Well, first of all, it's a bigger picture way to think about inside the four walls of a restaurant space. I mean, we want our operators focused on, execution, throughput, great customer service, creating that repeat, experience. And we do get a lot of that frequency. It's one of the things that we really count on. So, but it all does start. It starts with real estate. It's the right real estate. And we're using AI partly. We're using partly AI as one of our factors in determining if the location is going to be great. And it's really it hasn't failed yet. And we know that by going backwards from the locations that Mike picked out and their top spots. And we know that, so it tracks, when it comes to that. So, we're going to be able to confidently use that
That's
going
cool.
forward, looking at franchisee sites and building those clusters in these markets. And we have so many A plus markets that we're going to franchise. This really gives us a lot of credibility going forward. So, not only just with the real estate, but internally with operations, there's so many things that are out there that, connect to our POS. They give us real-time data. It gives us data that we can market to the individual and not just as a blanket statement. It reads the information that we're, how of our promotions going, whether it's third-party delivery or catering. It really helps us make those decisions where, in the past, if you're doing it manually, there's really not a lot of that information. You have to spend a lot of time on the data segment, looking through the data to determine. But, I don't know anything right now that's going to be manual that's going to, pick what Patrick likes the most and knows exactly when he's been in. And I can send you an SMS and, really,
Right.
market directly towards you. So the data is everything. The data is everything on the real estate. The data is everything on the inside of each restaurant. And we're really looking to move the needle where the data tells us to go.